Oh, my shoulder. Can't sleep, man. Shoulder pain's driving me nuts. And I heard it yesterday swimming.
Are you struggling to get a good night's sleep with shoulder pain?
Well, you're in luck because today we're going to go through 3 options to position yourself so you can sleep all night long. Not only will your shoulder feel better, but your shoulder is going to heal faster. Oh, I'm Brad.
I'm Mike, and behind the scenes we have Bob. Together we're the most famous physical therapy team on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Mike.
And if you're new to our channel, like this video, make sure to subscribe afterwards. But let's take a quick trip down memory lane. So we're going to go back in time and talk about some great advice from Bob and Brad. But they're supposed to make sure and stay tuned. Why?
Well, we do have an additional option that's going to help you actually throughout the day to help that shoulder with a similar concept. Shoulder joint. Now, the shoulder joint is a shallow socket, and it's sensitive when it does not stay in the joint and it's pushed off to the side. So pressure on the joint, especially when it's irritated for whatever reason, is really going to flare it up.
You can also get impingement at night if you sleep wrong.
Exactly right. So one of the most common things that people do, and they don't do it on purpose, including myself, is they'll roll over on the sore shoulder.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to say sore shoulder.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
And when that happens, the pressure goes on, oftentimes puts it slightly out of position, pinches or cuts the circulation off. There's a number of things that can happen to cause pain.
And you're right, Brett. I am amazed how prevalent it is.
Right.
I mean, when I people with sore shoulders, I always go, "You sleep on the shoulder?" Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah,
and
I wake up and it hurts.
And
So it's not healing then.
Right.
It's not, it needs time to heal.
So what is the option? And there is an option. So you can sleep on that side you've been sleeping on your whole life and you can't break your habit. And go ahead.
All right, here they come. Number 1.
Yeah.
We'll go here. We'll keep them rolling here. Number 2. Number 3. Thank you, Lonnie. Very
invest
good.
in some pillows.
All right.
But actually, for sleeping on your side, you don't need this many pillows. You do need
a nice little throw pillow.
Right. And then use the pillow that you already have.
Right. You might use 2.
Right.
Because you're on your side. And I sleep like this every night. I eat my own cooking, as they say. I create a canal here. And by creating the canal, now I'm taking the pressure more on my head and on my thoracic area rather than the shoulder.
Or the kind of the rib cage.
Or kind of the rib cage, right. And if you want to, you can even roll back a little bit so you're a little more onto your back.
Sure.
And that'll even take more pressure off the shoulder. This really makes a big difference.
Right.
So if you feel like you just cannot get off that side,
go down there again once, Bob. This is what I tell my patients. It makes more sense to me. You can either roll back or think about pulling that shoulder forward a little bit. It really does the same thing, but it's just 2 ways of looking at it.
Sure. Gotcha.
Good. So we got the pillow canal if you're going to sleep on the sore side.
That's what to do instead of sleeping on the sore shot. So now you got me doing it. Oh my God.
That's killing me. Now let's lay down again, Bob.
All right, back or which way?
No, same side.
Okay.
Let's say that now the opposite. Let's say your left shoulder is the sore side.
Sore shoulder.
So this shoulder is sore, and what we're going to do is say this is not so good either because what happens?
Like if you don't want to sleep like this because you're starting to internally rotate your shoulder.
Yep.
And this is how we actually test for impingement. And so you're actually impinging the shoulder when it's like this. A lot of people, when they have the shoulder that is sore, they actually put their arm up on here and just rest it here. But a good alternative, Brad, would be what?
Pillows.
Right.
You can use 1, but 2 actually can work better.
2 works a lot better because you can put 1 here. And then you put 1 actually under the armpit and the arm itself. And this is just a really comfortable thing. If you only have 1, kind of this starts happening yet.
Yep.
Or, you go like this and still you're kind of turned in yet. So you really need 2.
Right.
So
because that puts the arm in a neutral position, makes a big difference on the stress. And we're talking about, you may not notice it when you first lay down with that sore shoulder up. But after an hour, when you're sleeping and you got that stress on there, you wake up, oh.
And by the way, Brad and I invested in pillow companies right before the start of this program so that we want it to spike up.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, all right, what's next, Brad?
Oh, this is a big one. Although we'll see, we don't want you laying on your stomach, and well, we're not a big promoter of stomach sleeping, but if you do, and then you put your arms
Yeah,
overhead, uh, this is probably pretty obvious for most people. Yeah, usually people go like this, Bob.
sure.
There, but look at this. This is really going to bother your shoulders. Or lay on your back and lay with your arms over your head.
And surprisingly, a lot of people do this. They fall asleep like hands underneath the head,
Yep,
or they even fall asleep like this.
yep. Sometimes one
So,
arm, sometimes both. I had one patient. She couldn't get out of that habit. Always slept arms up like
oh, did
that.
she
Yeah.
really?
She didn't have shoulder pain for quite a while. It was only one shoulder.
Reminds me of little babies. Little babies sleep that way.
Yeah, well, they're flexible as can be, aren't
Yeah,
they? So how do you correct this? We're saying no sleeping on your stomach, sleep on your back. But even when you're sleeping on your back, once again, you're going to have your pillows. And if this is the
the
shoulder
so
that hurts, you can put one here.
I actually generally I only think one is needed for this
Sure.
bad, but you could probably do two. But you want to experiment. But I usually, if you get one under the arm like this is usually fairly comfortable already. But yeah, give me another one. Why not?
It's one of those things that depends on the
Yeah,
size of your pillow, what kind of pillow you have, one or two. But you're going to know it's right because it's immediately going to feel like, oh, this is very comfortable on that sore
yeah. This
shoulder.
is not something that you're going to be guessing at because
Yeah,
you'll know.
it's very clear.
It's very clear whether I was comfortable or not.
Oh,
So, and the
wow.
thing is that when you're trying to heal an area, sleep is so important.
Mhm.
I mean, if you're not
Right,
getting your sleep, it's not healing like it
right,
should.
right.
So let's stop putting the pressure on the shoulder.
Exactly. All right, now I'm sure you're going to find using pillows while you sleep to support the shoulder will make a tremendous difference on the pain and making it feel much better. Now, the similar concept of the gravity taking over, pulling down a shoulder, putting stress on it, is there while you sit, particularly if you work at a computer station or seated for any length of time. If we look at Mike, we look at his right shoulder, you can see that it's dropped, about 2 inches. This whole shoulder, as well as particularly the scapula or the shoulder blade, is dropped down. And what happens is that puts stress from the muscles that hold the scapula up. Those muscles actually go up, connect to the neck and to the head. I don't want to go through the names of all of them and bore you. We'll get through this quickly or that way. So how can we take the pressure off? We need to support the weight of the arm and the shoulder here, lift it up and take the stress off, get the shoulder blade where it needs to be, really makes a big difference. We're going to turn Mike around now and we're going to show you exactly how to do it. Very simple, actually.
So when you're sitting in a chair, if you have a stationary chair like mine where the armrests are fixed, this still may be too low, even though it is supporting your shoulder a little bit. So you can take some pillows, fold them up on the side that is painful underneath you like this, and now it'll be raised up a little bit higher, taking that stress off of those muscles connected to your scapula here. It can help with your shoulder pain. However, if you are in a computer chair, make sure to check your armrests because most of them are adjustable and you can raise them up. If it's still too short, you may need to do the pillow trick or tape something on top of it for a higher support.
There you go. So you can certainly do both sides. And I do want to talk about if you're not in a chair like this and you're in a recliner or a chair in the living room, a couple things that I found with myself as well as a lot of patients, this is the sore shoulder. You may want to put something there and actually put one across here and just let the weight of that arm be supported by the pillow. That's the key concept. Really makes a big difference. If you find yourself walking around protecting that shoulder like this, I can almost guarantee you using support with pillows, whether it's seated or lying down, is going to help you out. Good luck with that shoulder. Mike, do we have anything else?
Yes, if you want to check out more videos on shoulder pain and strengthening, click the video link on the screen.
What does it say?
I don't know. I can't see it right now on the board.
I'll get it. Sooner or later, we got to learn to memorize this stuff. There it is. 5 most effective shoulder pain exercises, rotator cuff, arthritis, and impingement. Very good. It's a good video. Watch it and have fun. But be careful with that shoulder.
Bob and Brad, the 2 most famous physical therapists on the internet.